Hey folks, here we are. We are going to do a quick flight from Key West, my favorite airport, and we're going to head 180 on the compass and pick up a military ship, a French military ship, an aircraft carrier, maybe 12 to 15 miles south. So I'm flying the Dino F35B. This is a freeware version. Software version is 2.41, which I believe was the latest freeware variant before Dino ended up making it payware. It's early morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Bad weather. I'm sure there's a lot of wind. I'm sitting here going to take a right out of this taxiway, and I'm going to take off using runway 27. Head down the runway, bang a left-hand turn, head 180, and we'll see if we can't pick up this carrier, and I'll do a quick landing and we'll post this video. So this is the F35B, which is the Marine Corps variant. It has VSTOL capability, and I have not really flown it a lot in the last couple of years. I flew it yesterday just to practice a little bit, but you know, I'm going to keep this video honest and real, and we'll see how I do if I can get this thing on the carrier. So let's go ahead and taxi position, and I'll set it up for VSTOL. Hope you guys can hear me. I hope everyone had a good weekend, good day. Intense day for me, some intense conversations with people, but it ended on a great note. It's always good to give back. With that said, I'm probably going to make this my last flight sim video for a few days because I want to focus on a couple other games. I want to do some more racing, and I want to do some first-person shooters. I do have to do 1 or 2 night traps, so I can show you guys what that's like for the people that haven't seen it before. Anyways, so this is 27. I'm going to turn on the runway. I'll set the aircraft up for a VSTOL departure, straight up and out. And I'll give you guys an outside view, 360 view of the aircraft. So, all right, we're on the center line here. I'm gonna stop. I want to keep this short. I'm changing views, so bear with me. That is the aircraft. I'm using track IR. That is the port side, starboard side, and Marine Corps Jingo. Rear of the aircraft. Dino has done some amazing freeware aircraft. You can't thank him enough. Honest, he's just an amazing guy from Italy, an engineer by trade, and a hell of a designer for this kind of stuff. I'm sure he can do many things, but he's built some of the best aircraft that rivals payware. So very happy to download anything he makes. So let's go ahead. We'll configure the aircraft for VSTOL. You notice the nozzle goes down and the vents come up. And I could tell you more about this aircraft, but I'm not going to run my mouth. So let's go back into the cockpit. Now we're looking at the cockpit. I need to click. You see my mouse moving here. I click the hover. You notice the nozzles are pointed straight down. So in order for me to get this aircraft airborne, I don't give it any throttle. I am going to push my throttle, which you can't see right there. I'm pushing up to about 90%. So in order for me to ascend, I'm just going to pull back on my stick like I normally would if I was flying the aircraft at speed. So as you can see, I'm going to raise it up. I'm pulling back on my stick, and I'm raising up. A fire truck, I don't know where the fuck they're going. Now I'll hold it here. I'm going to give you the tower view so you can see what I'm doing. See that? Kind of cool with the drone. So that's my aircraft. I'm gonna spin the nose port. See that? So cool. So cool. Little turbulence. Come back around. Come back around. Now I'm not using any throttle. This is just a software that's built into the aircraft. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, so I'm going to raise the landing gear and have my throttle at a certain RPM. Go back into the cockpit. And I'm going to take the hover mode off. Now watch this. And the aircraft's just slowly going to push out and reconfigure itself for level flight. So all I'm doing is flying it. I'm going to pick up a 180. This carrier should be out there somewhere. And how are we doing? All right. Flaps are up. We're ready to haul some serious ass now. Speed's picking up. Heading is 180. Good thing is we can see the HUD here in this MFD. This is such a cool MFD, and I guess this might be what the the F35 looks like. Dino has been doing a lot of this stuff because a lot of this material is still probably highly classified, but I think being an engineer, he has an idea of what some things and functions could be. So anyways, right now we're on a heading of 187. I need to come port a little bit. I have to stay kind of low so I can pick up this vessel. It's not going to be a fleet. It's just going to be this one French, I don't know if it's a carrier or an amphibious ship, kind of like an LST or an LPH or something like that. But let's see what happens. We have contacts here, but this is ear contacts. You see this right here? These are ear contacts. So, oh, look what I see. Yeah, I see it. And it has a beacon on it. So, anyways, I don't know what that beacon is for. I don't know if it's a graphic anomaly or maybe it's helping me. No, I don't think so. I don't know what that is. I really have no idea what that is. So, doesn't matter. I have to sort that out another time, figure that out. So I added that aircraft carrier, whatever you want to call it, to my AI carriers. So that may be a compatibility issue or something I need to look into. So anyways, I'm off the throttle. Let's slow this thing down quite a bit. And then we're going to set ourselves up for an approach, which is always harder than, you know, it looks, without a doubt. So slowing down. I had 5 miles down leg.
We'll go ahead and establish an orbit and that long on my flight plan. We'll go north 25 miles and then be north-south path.
I got a low fuel. I forgot to get fuel. You can see I've got a 1 in here on this MFD and low fuel. So, all right. Descending, good speed. I can't go into a hover configuration until I slow the aircraft down a little bit more.
You have to go to MCI, tag in update, and see if that improves on that. Get it now, I've got a check pause, I think, but that's sort of goobered up when I mentioned it. Anywhere near the close. Copy, if we'll take my altitude, if we're stuck here, if I can get down, we're getting here a little bit.
Well, I'm getting kind of slow. I don't know what's going on here, but.
altitude-wise and location-wise. Let's speak to quick at 25,000 and Clock 01 will be at 26.
Slow this down and descend because I need to get closer to the ship. Now I'm trying to get my airspeed as low as I can. Airspeed's right here. Here's my altitude, and there's my airspeed. So the aircraft is trying to set itself out automatically. I am getting it slowed down. I still need to push on a little bit. Really like to know what that anomaly is coming off the deck, but we will figure it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the aircraft above the flight deck to the port side over the water, and as I get comfortable I'm going to slide it to the right and then bring it straight down. So going through this real quick. Landing gears down, 3 green. We are configured for VSTOL landing. As you can see right now, I'm not in hover mode. So what I'm trying to do is slow it down and get close to hover mode. And once I go into hover mode, I can slide her over. 2, so close, 60 knots, 65 knots. Yeah, close. No wait for this either. Yeah, there's steam or something coming off that carrier. So as we get close here, this carrier is moving, so I'm going to come forward a little bit. And then I'm going to go right into hover mode right now. Put it back on the stick, slide her over, gears over. I missed it. So I got to get closer. So set the aircraft up. Not so easy. I'll have to get a little further forward because I don't have a lot of time. It's moving. Now go back in hover mode. Can't really see it. Bring it down. Down. Key it down. Oh, bring her over quick. I might have blown this one too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put it down, quick. Wow. So as you can see, how close was I to the end? Well, I'm pretty tired right now, so that didn't help. But yeah, no excuses, creeps. It's something you got to practice. I mean, almost that would have been a wave off, and I would have never flown again if I was really in the service doing that. They would have. Matter of fact, they probably would have put the R2-D2 on, blow me out of the sky for being a complete idiot landing like that. But anyways, I did land on the deck, and now you guys who haven't done it or are thinking about doing it, or what this aircraft is like and how it runs, you know what? I believe that steam effect might be the culprit. I might have to remove the effect out of this effects folder that I put for this aircraft, and that's why that effect does not work. I might have to replace it with a compatible effect. That's what that effect is. That steam coming off the deck, that should be horizontal with the ocean, but it's going straight up because it's not compatible with Prepar3d. I'm going to bet that's the culprit. If I go in there and remove it, it probably, you know, well, it won't work because it'll be gone, but I may be able to find something to replace it with. So out of the stack, the smoke looks good, but you see how that intermittent vapor, or whatever you want to call it, almost like represents steam from washing aircraft or something. I believe that's just probably an incompatible texture that I put in with this aircraft. So I'm going to look for that after I get out of the game. Sorry to make this video so long. It was a shitty landing, but I just wanted to show you guys something quick. I haven't, matter of fact, this is the first time I've tried or landed this aircraft on a moving object in this game. So I still got to practice, and I still need to read more. There's still some things about this aircraft I got to move it. It's kind of strange. I don't know if we can move in forward flight once we're in hover mode. So it's almost like if I can't, then I have to be next to an object that might be stationary, so I can pull up to it, stop, slide over, and then land on the deck. It's kind of hard to time it and land on a moving object. I had to pull forward, wait for it to slide underneath me, and look out the side. So this is something a lot of practice you'd have to do. And in real life, this is one of the reasons why these military pilots are constantly having to train and retrain and just keep up their skill sets. So hopefully the simulators are good enough to where it helps them out. So hope you enjoyed it. Didn't mean to make it as long as it was, and we'll talk soon, and I'll make another one. Take care, folks.